Well, I got this in the mail today. Let me get my gun. All right, so I got Harbor Freight. I got myself some sandblasting. This is glass. And I bought this little cheapy gun here. We're going to give this a try. Once in a while I run into these back wheels for the gold ring, and they're usually pretty crusty. And I've been, wire wheeling them and scrubbing them really good. And I thought, right before I chrome plate them, and I thought, well, I'm going to buy a sandblasting or media blaster and clean them up with that, but I need a cabinet, or I got to do it outside because I'm not going to spray media all over my shop here. But I don't really have room for a cabinet that's large enough to do stuff. So I got online and I bought this thing. We'll see if this is a joke or if this is for real. But this is a foldable blasting cabinet. Certainly not something you would use as a commercial setup. But I might blast 1 or 2 wheels, maybe 4 a year, who knows, not very many. Oh, I missed. So, I thought this might be the thing. Wow, this is, I need one of my grandkids to come here. I can see right now, there's no way in hell I'm going to figure this thing out. Oh, it's big. I suppose a guy, if he was smart, would read the instructions. So we'll probably not do that part. Of course, it's upside down. Wow, I don't know. This is getting pretty complex here. Well, it's got Velcro. I better read the. You know what? I think I'm going to have to read the instructions. I hate to do it. I know it's against the rules. Against the guy rules, but there's a side panel. It'd be fun if I could figure this out without the instruction book, but I think I'm going to do the instructions. All right, let me read them and hey, look what I get. Well, now look at that. Now, who wouldn't love polka dot gloves? Of course, we got to run a staple right through them here. There. Yeah, look, boy, I tell you, if nothing else, I'm going to be a big hit at the next card party, I can tell you that. Look at that. I wonder if they even fit. Yeah, look at it. You know what? These are going to kind of come in handy for powder coating and stuff like that. Yeah, I might get some use out of those. Plus, I will look 100% fashionable. All right, I'm going to go ahead and read the instructions, and then we'll get back to actually doing this here thing. Okay, well, that wasn't too bad. I read the directions, and I kind of got it weebled together here. Got some Velcro strips on here. And it's got an interior part, the white thing here, and it actually, if it looks like it doesn't quite fit, but it's actually by design. It's got these little vent holes here. You hook your vacuum up to this thing over here, and it creates a vacuum spot back there and pulls the dust in on these edges. So that's kind of handy dandy. And it's got an opening here and an opening here. The instruction book came sandwiched between 2 pieces of plastic, and I thought, wow, they really packed it that nice. Well, these are actually the lenses that go in there. So that's kind of cool. And then this here thing sits in here, like this. Or does it go? Yeah, it goes this way. And then these things sandwich over the top of it and hold it in there. So I take the rim and stick it in there, close this all up, and then blast away. It's basically an expensive cardboard box. Would I buy something like this again? Well, I haven't used it yet. The answer would be no. Yeah, it'll be okay. It'll work, and I'll get the job done. There's a little port at the top here where you can put a light, which would be handy, or I can just lay a light in here. Yeah, we'll give it a test drive, but for the money I spent on it, I would say I could use a cardboard box with a piece of plexiglass laid on the top, and then when I'm done with it, throw it away. All right, this is the maiden voyage for this guy. I got it together. I got the little plexiglass window on there. I don't have a light in here though, but I have one right here, which should work. Oh yeah, that'll do the trick. All right. And as you can see, this guy's bad. Normally I pressure wash them and I scrub them down really good, and then I wire wheel them. We'll see how this works. I'm going to leave it crusty just to see how much this thing is going to do. Like I say, it's not exactly what I would call it. For the money, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, we'll give it a whirl. What's the worst that can happen? So we'll slide that guy in there. I didn't cheat too bad. I actually didn't read the instructions. I actually looked at the pictures. So I would say it was kind of a mild cheating frenzy. So yeah, I can get in there, I can do stuff. So I'm going to hook up the gun, fill it with glass, and give it a shot. Okay, and with all things shot related. Oh, the light is perfect. I got the gun in there, I'm going to hook it up. The air compressor is going to kick in, so I'll play some fanciful music while that goes on. They do give you 3 sheets. Actually, it looks pretty good. And I'm going to lay another sheet on top like this, because I do get some glass that blows back and it could get in my hair. I mean, that would be awful. Anyway, let's see how she did here. Open up the highly sophisticated doorway here. And as you can see, it did okay. And you look at that side, and then you look at this side. There is a difference. Like I say, it's going to take a lot more glass. I can't sweep all that. There's a hole here. I can sweep it into that and recycle it. So it's not like it's a total waste, but I would say probably about half the glass I spray in here is going to go away. So we will continue on with that. My initial idea was a cardboard box. Yeah. Essentially that's what this is. It's corrugated. I don't know if that's plastic or kind of a plasticized cardboard. And then the interior part is just another layer. For what I'm going to use it for, it's adequate. It's barely adequate. Did I mention the cardboard box would probably be as good? But anyway, I am going to continue using it. Really the worst part of it is the gun. You actually need the regular pot that's got a 5-gallon pail of material in it, and then you spray like crazy. This is going to be a lot of spray a little bit, refill, spray a little bit, refill. Not a good way to go. And the rim really should be just about completely clean, brushed, looking really good, and then the very last thing you do is bead blast it. So that's the review. The one thing I will say, I will give the gloves a perfect 10. They're not only fashionable, but they fit well, and very comfortable gloves. The gloves were a hit. I imagine the gloves are $100. This was 50 bucks. That's the way I look at it. Done deal. That's my review of the foldable cardboard cabinet. The gun, I think I got this on Amazon, VCT Tools, which, you know, who the heck knows where that's made. Pretty simple deal. You put stuff in it and you squeeze the trigger. Not very complicated. I did get extra nozzles, so I'll have to look at those. It's small and it's made for a little, doing a spot 2 inches in the diameter, a little rust spot on your car. Be handy. It's not really well designed for this kind of application, but you know, you start someplace and you see where you go from there. I'm really